Did you know that even the best cartoons have animation errors and even continuity mistakes? And even the excellent show Bluey has some errors that everyone can spot if they look closely. Like what happens in the episode Pirate when Bandit is playing with the girls, swinging in a hammock and pretending to be a pirate ship. And if you slow down the scene, watch it in slow motion, you'll notice that when he lets the hammock swing, something very strange happens. Bandit's two ears merge into one for a brief moment, creating a rather peculiar image of Bluey's dad, but at the same time funny, as he ends up looking like a mix between an Australian cattle dog and a unicorn. This is just one of the errors we found in Bluey that we're going to tell you about now. Want to know all the others? Just stick with us. Another small animation error we found in Bluey is in the episode Phone, when Grandpa visits the healer's house to see the family. He plays with the girls while trying to figure out his phone. When he goes to where the girls are playing, Bluey has a makeshift restaurant where they play food delivery. And on this counter, there are some bowls, a red pencil, and a small notebook. But something interesting happens right after that when we see the scene from a different perspective, and we see the girls' faces head on. We see that the three items are still there, but the pencil is no longer next to the bowls. Instead, it's on top of the notepad. And right after that, the items go back to their original positions.
The Black Friday sale is now on at David Jones. Don't miss the sale event of the year.
David Jones.
Here's my phone.
Another small detail we found was in the episode Library, where Muffin goes to visit her cousins, and they are playing in a library. And Bluey shows Muffin that they even have a heart-shaped stamp to mark people's library cards when they borrow and return books. And we notice that this card with the heart-shaped stamp is on top of another piece of pink paper. However, right after that, when Bluey is making the library card for Muffin, we see that the positions of the pink papers are switched, and the paper with the heart stamp is under the other paper without a stamp. A small continuity error, but we noticed it just to let you know. Remember the pirate episode we talked about at the beginning of the video? Well, in that same scene, we found more animation mistakes. In fact, at the same moment when Bandit's ears merge into one, we see that the color of Bandit's head fur changes. Bluey's dad and Bingo's dad have predominantly dark blue heads in the front, but it's lighter in the back. But we see that it becomes much lighter in the front at that moment, right next to his right eye, where it should be all dark blue. But that's not all. Right after that, something even stranger happens in the animation. This time, instead of his ears merging into one, Bandit's eyes merge into one, and he becomes a kind of mutant Cyclops blue head.